Hey, welcome back to our channel. I'm Jared from 3C's Recreation. I thought I'd give you guys a pretty general tech tip today. This is our race setup and what we take with us. We've been running the same setup since like 2011. Some part numbers changed over the years, but everything's pretty much intact, same kit. Any given weekend there can be 8 guys running out of our little van, so it's pretty cool. We try to help out other guys too. If you're at a track and need a lever, I try to have some of that stuff with me. Real quick, at the end of the day when you guys get home from riding, we like to use these wash plugs. This one's for the older style. This is 2013 through 2019. The 2020 one looks a little bit different because it clicks into where your air filter goes. If you guys are doing your next beta order with me, and I really appreciate these orders, you guys are blowing us away with your support. I thank you guys. We can throw one of these on your order. We offer discounts on everything. We just throw this right in here. And then that way, you take your air filter out, of course, so we got it sitting up on the handlebar. That way you can wash the whole bike along with like an exhaust plug. And now you can pretty much pressure wash this thing and not be worried about getting water inside the motor. So a really big thing. I recommend a lot of you guys when you're calling for beta parts orders. They're not expensive and it makes things a lot easier. So back to the race bins. What you like to do is just like a basic toolkit. I bought this at like, it was like one of those Black Friday sales. I went into Craftsman, I think it was Sears at that time, and we picked up this kit, your normal kit. As long as you have like an 8mm and a 10mm, you can work on the majority of these bikes. I threw some specialty tools in the top, and we'll show you that now. So in this toolkit, the bottom 3 drawers are your standard kit, which you get with whenever you buy these. Ours has been dropped multiple times at the racetrack, and so we may be missing a few little pieces here and there, but for the most part, we've done a pretty good job picking it back up after we drop it. I usually have friends helping me, and they'll grab it by this top thing, and then it spills everywhere, so it's always exciting. And then the top is just where I have some of the stuff that did not come with the kit. Just scissors, side cutters, screwdrivers, open end wrenches, pliers. Really nothing special, because at the track, if I can't fix it within like 3 or 4 minutes, I'd say your race is over anyway. Especially for the guys that are running AA, like that's why we're there. So if I can't do a quick fix to your bike, or if we have a spare bike, we'll rip it off of that. It just depends on the situation and what's going on. So really general toolkit. I don't want to spend much time on that, just showing you guys the basics. These are those wash plugs we mentioned earlier, a new air filter. I usually always have an air filter with us. Usually one of my friends, 9 times out of 10, somebody forgets to do their air filter before the race, so I can help them out when we get there. A lot of folks can get away with just taking and buying one of these cool little bolt kits. These are nice. You've got all your smaller 8mm, some little washers in here that fit into the plastics nice, subframe bolts, sprocket bolts, stepped bolts with the tab already in them. That way they don't crush the plastics. So that'll work for most customers. What I've done is I've bought one of these bins. And on the other side, I actually have like specific beta part numbers tucked into each one of these channels. I just like to take special things like rear axle nuts, all kinds of random stuff that we take. I've gone through my beta parts list over the years and kind of, hey, I'll order a second or a third one and just throw it on the other side of this. So it has the same cutouts, just with a ton of beta OEM parts in there. I like to have a ton of assortments. If I'm working on a bike and I replace a bolt, or if I don't need it anymore, everything goes right in this bin. We always need stuff. So this is just a general. Everybody's coming over to us, hey, I need a special little bolt. Hopefully I have one for the guy, which is nice. So this bin, really nothing special to it. It's just I recommend having something like that with you at the track. All right, this bin is super heavy duty. It's pretty cool. It's a 3-layered bin. In the top, I carry a ton of spark plugs. What's cool with beta is over the years, the majority of them have been, actually all the 4-strokes are exactly the same part number. I think it's these ones right here. Yeah, so it's the same beta spark plug for the 4-strokes. Some of the 2-strokes are now starting to have different stuff, like the 125s, 200s, 250s, 300s. So I have them all labeled in here. You never know what you're going to run into. We always carry zip ties. That's a huge thing with us. And we always do shift levers. Again, what was really cool up until 2020 is every shift lever was the same. So it didn't matter 2-stroke, 4-stroke, who was racing, same shift lever. Now for 2020 and newer, you do have a different 2-stroke and a different 4-stroke version. Got our standard wire tie. It's always good to have that with you. We've got the clutch and the brake levers. Again, Beta's been really good to us, and they've kept these part numbers identical since the beginning for us. Since 2011, we've had the same exact part numbers, which is nice. And then underneath of here, you just have some, like a spring tool, some longer wrenches up underneath of there. And then we can go another tier lower here. So this one just has a bunch of general stuff again, gasket maker, some hose wrap. This is a clutch tool. Some of the videos I've used these before to hold the clutch still as we're taking it apart. Some grease for the air filters, some different tape, heat tape. This is a brake lever. Again, the majority of the bikes have all been the same. 2020 they changed them, and there was one there as well. You always take some fuel line with you, handguard bolts, a set of brake pads. There's a good chance my friends forgot to change their brake pads, so I like to have these with us. Again, Beta's been great to us. These are all the same since 2011. Beautiful thing. I can stock one set of brake pads. Everybody's covered. And then the lowest bin is just like all my coolants. Obviously, you got to have a roll of paper towels with you. Got a set of tubes. And there might be down here, these are just like cotter pins. I like to have those with us. Some wire crimps for the ends. We got our quick mix cup. Somebody always needs their stuff mixed. So we carry mix, we carry two-stroke oil injection oil. I carry the four-stroke oil for the engine side, transmission oil, brake fluid, starting fluid. This is coolant, some cleaner, some fuel treatment in case somebody's bike isn't running great. Here's our wash plug I was mentioning earlier. And then some chain lube and some air filter oil. So this is a pretty basic kit. It doesn't take up a lot of room in your vehicle. We're always looking, space is a premium for us. So I've found that this kind of setup, I can cure most problems during the race. If you guys are looking to build your own race bin, give me a call. We could just set you guys up with some clutch lever, brake lever, a shift lever, a foot brake lever, an air filter, some brake pads. If you guys are going to need these parts, you might as well have them with you. I'd love to work with you. Beta does drop shipping on all this stuff. We can have it sent right to your house, right from Beta. Give me a call. We can give you some discounts. Really excited tomorrow. I had 2 brand new 300 race editions come in. Customers are coming to take those home. It's been a long wait for new Beta parts, or for the bikes to come in. So this one's going to go in the Wainoa series, and he's been running GNCCs already this year on his 2021. So thanks for tuning in. This was Jared from 3C's Recreation. If you need any kind of parts, give us a call. Thanks.